Hey everyone, it's a beautiful day today. Great day to do this video. We've had our Winnebago Micro Minnie for 2 years now, and I want to do a 2-year review of this to kind of go over the things that we like and didn't like so much, and hopefully it's going to help you out if you're looking at one of these things. So first off, overall we love the camper, okay, but I wanted to kind of go over a few things and why we chose this camper. It is a Micro Minnie, which means it's a 7-foot wide camper, and overall the dimensions are pretty small, but the features are great. Has a lot of features that bigger campers have, and we'll go through those. So let's take a look at the back of this thing. So it's a 7-foot wide, and overall length is 20 feet to the front, the tongue right there. So all the way from the tongue to the back, 20 feet. Why did we want one this wide? Well, it's so easy to tow. We don't need tow. Even though we tow with a full-size truck, we don't need mirror extensions or tow mirrors or anything. It's awesome. So easy to tow, easy to maneuver, and it's got an awesome big slide on this side that makes the interior seem really huge. So starting on the back, here we have 1808 FBS. That's our model, and it says here heated and enclosed tanks. Well, I'm not sure how those work. I think they work. They refer to the gray water and black water tanks. They're not electric tanks. I believe they're powered, or they're heated when you run the heater. It has ducts that go down there and duct the heated air if you're in a really cold environment to keep the tanks warm so they don't freeze. Okay. Has a walk-on roof with a ladder, which I really liked. Has tandem axles, which is another reason why we like this trailer so much. So many trailers of this size had a single axle or a low cargo carrying capacity. This has a cargo carrying capacity of a little over 3,000 pounds, which is ridiculous, but it is so stable on the road. Never have to worry about overloading it. It's great. And it has an off-road package, which I think most of these campers nowadays do, at least the Winnebago Micro Minis do. So they're kind of like off-roadish tires. These are the original tires that came from the factory. They've been fine for 2 years. I think we're probably going to swap them out for some better tires here sometime soon. Otherwise, haven't had any problems with them. Okay, so the windows, we have a little window here for the kitchen, and when we get to the kitchen I'll show you this, but these windows pop out instead of slide. Not a problem with it. Some people don't like these, but we have no problems with them. It's nice because if it's raining we can open the window, get a lot of airflow. It's great. These speakers up here hook into the stereo system inside, and they're not good at all. You can hear them, but there's no bass. There's not, I don't know, they're not very good. So this is a vent for the hood in the kitchen, which is great because a lot of the smaller campers like this don't vent their hood kitchen like the exhaust vent for the stove to the outside of the camper. So that's what that is. Here's a backer location in case you want to mount a TV mount. You can drill through there, and if you do that you can then hook into the cable here, which ties into the park cable on the hookup side of the camper on the driver's side. Here's a freshwater fill. If you're dry camping, you want to fill the freshwater tank, you can do that right there. There's a 120 volt outlet right there if you want to plug something in your own hookups. This is for the heater, refrigerator, and has a nice, pretty big awning. It's 10 feet, perfectly fine. It's a power awning and has an integrated LED light, which is pretty nice. It's pretty awesome. It doesn't have a porch light, but the LED light lights everything up really nicely. And a big window here in the bedroom area. And this is one of my favorite features of this camper. Well, here's the door, and it has a magnet there that holds it in place. And all the way through to the back, it's full of stuff right now, as you can see, but it's really a lot of storage. All right, coming to the front of the camper, You can see the front. It's got this nice diamond plate here, which is nice. I like that. We did put two 6-volt batteries in, 242 amp hour battery bank, and it's fine. I think I might want to go a little bit bigger someday. Two 20-pound propane tanks under here. This cover can fit 30 pounds propane tanks. The two 20-pound propane tanks are fine. They last seemingly forever. So this is a great feature. It comes from the factory with an electric tongue jack, which is really nice. And we use a weight distributing hitch. Even though this is a smaller trailer, it really helps with any kind of sway and just helps for a better ride. But this is an Anderson hitch and highly recommended. It's a great hitch. We've tried a few different kinds, but this one here is awesome. Very easy to take on and off. No spring tension. It uses these nuts here to tighten the chain tension. It's just a great system. Highly recommended. Okay, on this side, in the front driver's side, we have this, another one of these doors here with a magnet that holds this in place, and it connects here to the basement storage that you can see all the way through there. Okay, there is a power cutoff here for the battery for the 12-volt system, and here is a solar input. It says it's for Xamp solar. You don't have to use Xamp, but I have a Renogy solar panel. The thing about these Xamp solar inputs is these polarities are reversed. So if you do use a different solar panel, you just have to reverse these. There's lots of stuff online about that, but we use that quite a bit. Here's an electric start water heater. It's great. Let me show you one thing I did do to this. The circuit board that came with this made a horrible buzzing sound when this thing ran, either on gas or electric. So Dinosaur Electronics makes replacements, universal circuit boards for these hot water heaters for the electric start, and this thing is awesome. If you have one of these and it makes any kind of noise, or it's unreliable, or you know, you've replaced these circuit boards have had a lot of problems. And Dinosaur Electronics, just go to their website, and you can find one that fits your water heater. That's one of the best things we've done for this water heater. All right, so here's a slide and a little window that opens on this side. And this slide has the nice, I think these are Schwintech. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but they're really reliable. I haven't had any problems for the 2 years that we've used them. We do keep it lubricated. There's some little wire wheels and gears and stuff inside there that we use a special lubricant for. All right, coming around back, we have our spare tire, and up here there is a hookup for a backup camera. All that is a electrical harness hooked into the 12-volt system in the camper. So it's 12-volt power right there. So you could plug in the Y-Sight camera, Voyager, or you can probably use any kind that you wanted there. Okay, driver's side rear is where all your hookups are. We have a 30 amp input to plug into the house right now. Outside shower. City water for when you have hookups. You just want to use a pressure regulator there. And black water flush. And if you have cable at your RV park, you plug in there. And if you have a satellite dish, you plug in there. All right, so that's it. All right, let's check out the inside. It's a nice tinted windows in this, by the way. That's one thing I liked about this. All right, so it has a screen door, which is really nice. All right, so as you can see, that slide out makes the camper seem really big. There's a lot of floor space in here. It's very spacious for two people, maybe two people and one or two kids. Starting off right here, we have our little stereo unit with a DVD CD player. It controls the outside speakers and everything, and it came from the factory with this LCD TV. We hooked a Roku into it, into the little power strip up here, or the power up here. There's a lot of storage here. There's two big cabinets here. There's this big cabinet that actually you can hang clothes in. There's a little thing where you can hang hangers and hang a jacket or something in there. There's an outlet here, a little fire extinguisher. We did put this little flip-up table. I built this. Some of the newer ones. This camper is a 2019. The 2020s, I think, and higher have a flip-up table. But this just comes up like this, locks in place, and you can adds a little bit of extra storage there. Here's the control panels for the camper right here next to the door. There is a slide out power, and then the power, and then the toggle switch to slide in and out the slide out, so it's electric slide out. Here's the awning power, and you can use this toggle to power the awning in and out. Some light switches here for the inside and outside, and then water heater, water pump. This has two water heater switches, one that to turn on the gas side of the water heater or the electric side of the water heater, and then some gauges here that show your battery, your fresh water tank, black water tank, and gray water tank. All right, moving over to the kitchen. Double sink. It does come with two cutting boards. I only have one in here right now. We did put a paper towel holder in, and we put this little spice rack in, which has been nice. There's storage up here, which has been really nice to use for different things. Microwave oven. And this hood is another feature that I like, that it is hard to find in some of the smaller campers where it vented outside. So that's really nice. We like that a lot. 3-burner stove, and it has an oven, which we use. That's a nice feature. Big under sink storage here, and 3 drawers, and the drawers are really nice quality. All these cabinets are really nice quality. Plywood and solid wood fronts, which is really nice. Nice ball bearing glides. And another reason why we like this camper over some of the other ones that were in this size category was that this one has a full-size fridge. A lot of them had smaller fridges that were down low or something. We like this. It has a big freezer and refrigerator area, and this runs on propane or full-on electric. If you're on hookups, then you can use the electric side, or it will run on propane. This has a pantry storage on this side, which is really nice. There's some hooks up here again to hang hangers. You could take this shelf out here and hang a jacket or some shirts or something. And another similar cabinet right there. And this is your 12-volt and AC/DC distribution panel, and your furnace output right there. And here's the bed area. This is a queen size mattress. This blue pillow makes it kind of look a little smaller, but it goes all the way back. It's really nice. There's some USB charging ports up there. I put a little mesh pocket there to hold things. Windows on both sides. And this is really nice. The storage up here is really big. It goes all the way back, and it is all the way through. So it's continuous all the way through. So that's really nice. And there's a divider here for privacy if you have your kids in here. There is down here is a propane detector, leak detector, another outlet, and some nice big drawers. So yeah, we like these drawers. Very nice. All right, and then here's the slide out dinette, which is one of our favorite things in the camper. Again, for a camper this size, it was hard to find one with a big 4-person dinette like this. We really like this. Nice big table and a nice window right there. All this wood is solid wood right here, and You'll notice just the construction of this has held up great over the past 2 years. We've gone on mountain roads, we've gone on dirt roads, everywhere. And all the caulking, everything is still really tight, as you can see up here. It's just a really nicely well-built camper. All the lighting is LED. It comes with an AC. We've never used it while we're camping. I've tested it out while, you know, when we're at home or something like that. It works great. It's just that we live in Northern California. Usually we'll go camping, you know, where we don't need to have an AC. So that's, but it has it in case you need something like that. So that's been really nice. And put a few coat hooks here. One thing upgrade that we did do that I have another video on is this MaxxAir Vent Fan. So it came from the factory with a manual crank. And my video that I have shows the installation and how I got power to it and everything. But this thing is awesome. It uses remote control. And you can open it and leave it open and running while it's raining, which is great. So, and here is the bathroom. And it's not big, but it's completely big enough. I mean, it's just nice to have one of these. I mean, you know, this is our glamping rig, so we have to have a bathroom, right? So there's a little power vent there. Small little shower, but it's completely awesome because I can fit in it, no problem. I'm like 6'1", 6'2". I stick my head up there. It's not a big deal. It's a great shower. I did put this Oxygenics head in there, shower head. So it came from the factory with just I don't know what it was, but it just didn't work that well. This thing is great. Got that on Amazon. A little sink here and medicine cabinet, a little light up there. We put these we got these little towel racks on Amazon. They just stick and they have been great. We put them in, they've been in here for a couple of years and they're great. Foot flush toilet and a cabinet under there. Outlet. That's the bathroom. Up here I wanted to talk about just a couple things that these are additions that I made to the camper that don't come from the factory. This first one here, this control panel right here is for a Xantrex Inverter. I have a video on how I installed that. It is installed in such a way that it bypasses the converter charger down there, and this is an inverter charger, and right now it's charging because it's plugged into the house. It's charging my battery bank. So check that video out if you're interested. It's highly recommended. It's just nice. First of all, you get a better charger than what comes with the camper with that converter charger. And when we're dry camping, we can turn this inverter on, and I have it set up to invert the plug circuit in the camper. So that means our TV set, there's a little plug right there. There's a plug down there, and there's a plug in the bathroom and outside. So it's like a 15 amp circuit, and our battery bank is 242 amp hours, I think I said. It's fine. If we want to do occasionally, like charge a laptop or watch a movie on the TV or something like that, it's completely fine to use this inverter. If we wanted to do much else, like invert the microwave or something, we could do that later, but we would want to upgrade our battery bank. This has been really nice to have. The other addition here, this little switch operates a 4G LTE hotspot. And here is what I have. I have a Pepwave 4G LTE router. This thing has been awesome. This runs on 12 volt power. That just runs off of the DC distribution panel down there by the floor that I was showing you, and it links up onto the roof. There's an antenna that sticks to the roof that brings in cell signals from really far away. So it'll bring in a cell signal that your phone can't get, and it'll create a hotspot on that. Similarly, it also does that for Wi-Fi. So if you're in a RV park that has weak Wi-Fi, this thing will pull it in as if it were like really strong and create a hotspot for you in the camper. So this little switch here powers this thing on and off. But this is a great thing to have. if you're doing any kind of just you're out on the road and you want Wi-Fi, if like sometimes I'll work while I'm out on the road camping or whatever. So that's been really nice. All right, I think that's been everything that we've done to the camper and what came from the camper and things that we've done to it. All right, so let me tell you just something that another thing that we do to the camper is this: the maintenance of the gel coat exterior. So it's important with these exteriors, like this is a gel coat exterior, so it doesn't fade and oxidize, and that these graphics stay really nice, is to keep it washed and waxed pretty regularly. So what we use is probably once a month or every couple months we'll use an RV wash and wax, do the whole thing, and probably about once or probably about twice a year I'll use a product called Protect All, and I put that on everything. The reason I do use that is because a lot of waxes, or even RV waxes, you can't use them on these graphics because they will start to fade or degrade. But the Protect All I put on everything: the plastics, the gel coat, the graphics, the glass, metal, whatever. This little plastic trim here, everything. Protect All is great, and it has kept the graphics in brand new condition. I would say this camper is a little over a couple years old. Even though it's a 2019 model, we bought it in 2018, in late, like September 2018, but the graphics are in excellent condition. Even these little things here are in good condition. Everything is still in very, very, very good condition, and we keep it uncovered outside. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the video. It's been a great camper. That's our 2-year review.